writing thought leadership article sounds like a very difficult thing to do. Like, what are you going to write about? But I mean, when I started blogging, I also had that thing. Okay, I will write on some fancy topics. More fancy, the better. But very soon you realize that you need to write on basic day-to-day problems people are facing. That's what gets you clients. That's what gets you more traffic. That's what gets you everything. So I think that's a very interesting. So when did you start writing that kind of articles where focusing on problems and problem solution articles?
Problem solution happened a year and a half back because I realized that I was writing everything and anything under the sun. So whilst that works for an organization like IP Readers because user base is there, I figured that okay, why don't I stick to my expertise, because fortunately or unfortunately all my clients are on LinkedIn. So if I'm doing a share purchase agreement for them, might as well write an article on the ROFR and ROFO and somewhere show my expertise in that direction. So somewhere then I started mating out my articles. So a few of my clients are doing NFT, non-fungible token, blockchain, platform developments. They are into phygital merchandise, crypto assets, digital mining. So I try to write on that a bit. I try to write on tech a bit and write on things which are relevant. So anything that is coming up that is new in the market that people would want to search, say the Silicon Valley bank collapse. New topic, different jurisdiction. People in India are not even aware that as to how the money has pumped back and they are saying it's the taxpayers' money. You have to clarify that no, it's not the taxpayers' money. The money has come from banking channels. Something that's relevant and heavy and fresh in the market will get you more viewers, more reads also, and will somewhere establish your credibility and brand value in the market.
Absolutely. And one very easy thing to do is that as a lawyer, even if you're a law student, people come and ask you questions, right? That how do I do this? Somebody recently came and asked me that how do I change my name? Like my teacher's daughter need to change some document's name and all of that. So what to do, how to do? Now, obviously they have gone through some online things. Somehow there is a lack of clarity. Now, it's okay, you have already read everything. So why are you still asking? Okay, I could not figure out in Bangalore where to go and get this done. I went to the website, couldn't understand. Now, this is a very good, important information. Now you write an article explaining exactly those things, right? And suddenly you have a lot of people who will read it. By the way, IP Readers blog also is built on this one in the beginning. In the beginning, we're not writing about everything. The initial traffic will come from where? We are writing on things that people are asking, but the answer is not easily available. Correct? So this is a very, very important thing. So if let's say you are in criminal law, right? You practice in Saket High Court, I don't know, Saket District Court, and you are doing bail matters there. Saket District Court, right? So what will you do? What are the questions? There must be some 50 questions that people ask you all the time. Has to be, right? Can you answer those questions on a blog? If you don't want to, can you do it on LinkedIn? Can you do it on Twitter? Can you do it on Quora? Thank you. It's really as simple as that, right? The moment you have done that, people will start discovering it. They'll Google and find you. Somebody will read it on Twitter and send it to their friend who needs to read it. And you massively, see, this is one way you can massively leverage online. Everybody wants, how do I get clients online? This is how you get clients. This is one very, very potent thing. And not only that, this leads to building a very big personal brand, right? So if you can see there are a lot of lawyers now who have built very strong personal brands on social media. And it is nothing other than repeatedly creating content in the same genre, right? So if you're an IP lawyer, you talk about IP law all the time, people will start following you for that. There's a lawyer who every time there's a new patent granted or rejected, he will write a LinkedIn post explaining that, why it was accepted, why it was rejected. Every biotechnology company CEOs, everybody follows him just to know, because who else giving that kind of information? Nobody, right? He is sharing. Now imagine the power of that, right? A lot of lawyers who are AORs, they know that their AORs clients are not other clients. Their clients are other lawyers all over India. So you will see a lot of AORs have built content on social media talking about how to build a law practice in the Supreme Court. Why? Because that is what is the interest of all the other people in district courts. Now, if they know this person and they think of you as a mentor, then they'll start referring you clients. Very smart, right? So everybody does that, and you'll see everybody who has built a brand will be doing like this. One common mistake though people make is that they will try to write about everything. If you write about everything, then you never end up building a brand, right? So you'll see all the strongest brands are people who are talking about a theme all the time, right? There are Twitter accounts, Instagram accounts, which is not even any person. There is no face on it. They're called theme pages. They have a theme and they keep writing on that theme or posting content on that theme, and they become very big because theme is a very powerful thing, right? So people are, on my personal Twitter profile, I am writing what funny stuff is happening in my life. Also, I am writing some things, other things also, whatever is my political beliefs also. And I'm writing what is my, what work I'm doing, I'm writing that also. So as a result of that, people are confused, right? If I did not do that, I know my social media will grow faster if I just talked about one thing. But that's my personal thing. I want to talk about where will I say? I will say it there only. But that is, I can have that luxury because it is my, I don't rely on social media to make money, or I don't have to worry about where my next client will come from. If I had to worry about that, then I would only have to talk about what my work is, right? And if you are at a stage where you're thinking where my clients will come from, and if clients should come to you because of your superior litigation strategy, then you should only talk about litigation strategy, nothing else. Okay? And every day, what people want to know, not what you want to talk about, what people want to talk about with you, right? There will be people who will send you messages. When people message me and ask, sir, how do I do this? I said, okay, I will write a post about this. I won't give the answer there. Sometimes I give if I don't want to write a post about it. Otherwise, I will say I will write a post about it. And I will write a post about it because I want to create content like that. Because people already want to know, that has an importance. Otherwise, it's like most startups fail because people make product what they want to make. They don't check what people want to buy. They make something that they think would be very nice, right? That does not work. Similarly, in law also, the danger is that very, very dangerous. Many people do not succeed in their practice because they make this mistake that they think that, okay, I want to practice this law. But they are not thinking that, is there a demand for this law right now? Is there a gap in the market? What is the gap in the market? How can I fill that gap in the market? That clarity is not there. It's like, no, I am fascinated by, let's say, sports law. Now, is it impossible to be successful in sports law? Of course not. There are law firms who are specializing in sports law, law firm partners who are doing great job in sports law. But then you better find out what is the current problem in the market. Is there something that people want and they are not getting it? And how you are going to serve it? Now, there may be a gap, but I may not be qualified to fill that gap. Can I fill that gap? So if the answer to both of these things are positive, only then you go ahead and decide that, okay, I'm going to build a practice here. And you might have to spend years searching for that. That, okay, what is the gap and how do I solve that gap? But biggest mistake, if you're starting whatever business, not only law firm, is being disconnected with what clients want, what is the gap in the market, and going on your flight of fantasy and building things that nobody wants.